The Russian government has yet to decide on whether to supply S-300 defense system to Syria in order to help the latter prepare for future acts of aggression by the United States and Europe, Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said. Speaking before the members of media on the sidelines of his trip to China, Lavrov admitted that he cannot categorically say that the plan to supply S-300 long-range surface-to-air missile systems to Syria has been settled. We have yet to see what decisions will be made by Russia, together with representatives of Syria, Lavrov said. There is no secret with this and it will probably be made public. He said Russian President Vladimir Putin has raised the matter with the Defense Ministry in the context of efforts to help prevent a situation wherein Syria is not sufficiently prepared to counter acts of aggression. Lavrov particularly cited the U.S.-led airstrike against Syria on April 14, 2018 in response to the suspected chemical weapons attack that killed dozens of Syrians. According to reports, Moscow was planning to supply S-300 missile systems to Syria for free under the framework of military assistance to the Arab country. Of course, there is a need to anticipate further provocations, although we warned our U.S. and European colleagues who took part in this risky venture, in the strongest possible terms, against engaging in undertakings of this kind, the Russian foreign minister added. He added that the plans of U.S. and European nations with regard to Syria were a matter of concern and that Russia is closely looking on it. Lavrov mentioned the recent call of French President Emmanuel Macron to the U.S. not to withdraw its troops in Syria even after the last terrorist was destroyed or forced to leave the country. The French leader went so far as to suggest a permanent deployment in order to build a new Syria. This is reminiscent of colonialism, he added. Lavrov said Russia intends to seek clarification from its French partners for them to understand what the French president meant. Such statement, he said, was not in line with the assurance that sole purpose of the U.S.-led coalition in Syria was to eliminate terrorist threat caused by the Islamic State, IS, and other groups listed by the United Nations Security Council as terrorist organizations. This is a very serious issue. We will be working on it, Lavrov stressed.